don't share any personal information with people before you really know them and have independently verified that they are who they say they are. Don't send money. And I'm going to underscore, nobody in this scam game on romance scams ever really asks for money. They ask to borrow money because they had some unanticipated expense, or they want to travel to meet you. It's always in the context of the relationship, not just, hey, can you give me money? So beware of that. And don't send an email to their personal email address or get offline right away until, again, you've verified who they are. So those are some don'ts. I'd also say be your own detective. You know, you could search. Google has a thing called Google Image Search. And I was new to this, but believe me, you can do it. You go onto Google Image and you can upload a picture of a person whose profile you're checking out. And what it'll do, it'll search the entire internet and show you images that are like that picture. This is actually how Amy found out that the person she thought she was dating wasn't that person. She found him and actually reached out to him, and he verified, no, I'm not that person. So you can find out, it's a way of verifying if they really are who they say they are. And then the final thing is I'd just say report it. We've talked about that all evening.
Exactly.
If this happens to you, or if you know somebody it's happened to, make sure they report it. The FBI has the Internet Crime Complaint Center, which is at ice3.gov. State Attorney General's offices are always a good source, and the police.
Now, we heard from the scammer who you talked to earlier, and you had some more audio from him.
Oh, right.
That, so maybe set up what we're going to hear this second edition.
Well, we just, you know, it was a rare opportunity. I actually interviewed this guy over Skype because I wasn't going to go to Lagos, Nigeria necessarily. And we asked him, you know, just, you know, is it getting easier, essentially, to do this, or harder? And
here's what he said. Let's take a listen.
It's more difficult now, to be honest, because there's awareness. People like you are creating awareness, which enlightens people to know exactly what is going on.
Are these people, whether they're Yahoo Boys or just scammers, are they ever really looking for love, or they're just looking for money?
They are looking for love, and love is money.
Looking for love.
Love is money. I mean, the follow-up to that is he really did say, there was no emotion in it for me at all. I just needed the money, and that's all we're interested in. It's all fake emotion.
Well, that's hard to swallow. I mean, when you're people that say normal people, you know, when you're emotional and you are on there because you're looking for an emotional attachment, some relationship if you're alone, whatever the case might be. So what is AARP doing? And a lot of callers ask the same thing. What can the AARP do to warn people? And they are taking steps.
Yeah. Well, one thing I would read the article about Amy's story. We've covered it here tonight. That's one thing. We also have this thing called the Fraud Watch Network. You can go to aarp.org/Fraud Watch Network. Over 700,000 people have signed up for the Fraud Watch Network.
Yeah.
That's really, and it'll be over 1 million by the end of the year. By signing up, all we will send you is, when we hear about a new scam, we will send you an email fraud alert that warns you about it. And that's what people are signing up for. But you can also go to the website and you can see videos like these con men that we put on several shows of yours, and get educated, find out the red flags for all these various scams. Fraud Watch Network.
Very good.